the cigarettes and the pot in the dadgum ditch, you and your wife start acting like grown-ups. You got babies you're responsible for.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Adult up. Man up.
Mm-hmm. You're making excuses for him. I hear it.
Yeah, well, he likes them. He thinks they're sweet. They're probably sweet. A lot of potheads are. But it's just, golly, you got to be kidding me. This is just,
I know. This call went sideways
there's no way
when he
you
said,
can have this much illogical stuff going on without getting down there. I've done this too, James.
Okay, so Dave Ramsey destroyed this pothead live on stream yesterday, and I just had to share this with you. So I'm going to play this video in just a few seconds. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel. Now let's get to it.
This is with us in San Diego. Hi, James. What's up?
Hi, Ramsey. This is a pleasure to be here. I really, really love what you do for people, and
thank you.
I'm super nervous right now. So
we haven't lost a patient. You'll be okay. What's up?
So I have. It's not. This call isn't for me. I have a buddy that's very financially illiterate, and they've made some very poor financial decisions over the last few years.
So first thing I'm going to say is that I highly doubt it's his buddy. A lot of people say buddy because they don't want themselves to be out there on live television.
And I guess to start with, I guess where to begin is they have right now currently $37,837 of debt. Their minimum monthly payments for those debts is $1,743. Their gross monthly income approximately is around $100K a year, plus or minus a couple thousand. They have a mortgage right now. They're behind 1 month on their mortgage. So they're currently at $1,500 a month that's what they're behind. Normally it's $1,250. With all their basic household bills, they're looking at around, I think, $4,000 a month or $4,500 a month. So my thing for them is they have 2 kids they've recently had over the last 2 years, and they find a struggle to be motivated to go to their job. They go to work, but they allow overtime, and he could work more than he is now. But I guess the problem with them is they're just kind of stuck in this hole. They're at about negative $700 a month. So do you have any advice for them? I know right now they're doing 8% on their 401ks because the company matches 8. I'm just trying to help them out if any way I can. I figured you'd be the first person to call, but I recommended maybe.
You're very sweet. I don't know if you can help them because I don't think they're going to do it.
No, I agree. I know, I agree. But
so I'm going to give you I'm going to burn a few calories and try to help them because you're a good guy. But I think you're probably wasting your dadgum time.
Okay? I understand, and it's worth it for me to try.
Well, I mean, yeah, a little bit, but it's not worth it for you to care more than they do about their own life. So
I understand.
That's a boundary you need to set. You need to walk and give us a little drive by. If they pick up a couple of pieces of information and run with it, then you can help them a little more. But if they sit back and go, well, I just don't feel like working. I'm sorry, that one right there just kills me. Okay, I'm broke. I have 2 little kids. I can't make my bills, but I really don't want to miss Yellowstone on the dadgum television. I got to be home. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Get up off your butt.
It's 12-hour shifts, so I kind of understand.
Oh, you're killing me here.
I know.
Call the ambulance. Yeah. All right. So here's the deal.
Okay.
All right. Here's the deal. Stop the 401ks. Get on a written budget. Okay. Stay out of the restaurant. Take all the overtime you can and sell the expensive car that's in these numbers somewhere.
Yeah, so they have 2 car loans. One is at $7,000, the other's at $15,000.
Ta-da!
Then, yeah,
almost like I've done this before. Yeah, sell the expensive car. Stop the 401ks. Get on a detailed budget. Pick up all the overtime you can pick up. There's nothing wrong with any numbers here. Oh, and before you start paying any extra on your debt, buy food. Pay the light bill and pay the stinking house payment. How in the world you're not paying your house payment of $1,500 when you make $100,000 a year? These people are mentally lazy too.
Yeah, it's tough to hear because me and my wife are pretty. We're comfortable, and it's hard to hear. And they make honestly more than us. Yeah. So I mean, and we live in San Diego.
Their house is not their problem, but dude, you don't get behind on your house payment when you make $100K and you have 2 little babies.
Yeah.
This is just. Are they doing drugs?
No,
You sure?
no
There it is.
drugs. Yeah, 100%.
I mean, this
He
sounds
smokes
like there's
cigarettes. It's
addiction in the
300
house, maybe.
It's $360 a month for cigarettes. That's an addiction for sure.
No, but I mean, really, because they're smoking weed. I don't want to work much, and I didn't pay my house payment. You sure they're not smoking weed?
Well, the wife has
Okay, all right, I thought so. All right,
Yeah.
because THC is it's called an ambition killer. Okay,
Yeah.
just
They don't-
completely
they
destroys
don't-
ambition.
So they don't smoke
There
weed,
are
but
no
I know the wife
ambitious
has part
potheads.
of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
there are no
Yeah.
potheads with extreme work ethic. They don't exist.
Right.
So this is the problem. All right,
Yeah, I would just say,
took
James,
a minute, but we
you're-
got there.
You're
Okay.
very nice, James. I think
You're a sweet guy,
The
James.
best thing you could do is a come to Jesus meeting with this dude.
Yeah,
I
man.
just think
Dude.
it's a dude, man up.
Time for you to grow up. Throw the cigarettes in the pot in the dadgum ditch. You and your wife start acting like grown-ups. You got babies you're responsible for.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Adult up. Man up.
You're making excuses for him. I hear it.
Yeah, well, he likes them. He thinks they're sweet. They're probably sweet. A lot of potheads are. But it's just, golly, you got to be kidding me. This is just...
I know this call went
well, there's
sideways
no way
when he
you
said,
can have this much illogical stuff going on without
Right.
like getting down there. I've done this too long.
Right. He
Too
doesn't
many
want to
times.
go in and work.
Here's the deal. Larry Burkett used to say financial problems, including when Dave Ramsey went bankrupt because he was stupid. The guy I'm talking about right here. Financial problems are not the problem, they're the symptom. What are they the symptom of? In my case, it was arrogance and the need to look cool and drive a car I couldn't afford and buy crap I couldn't afford with money I didn't have and build a big real estate portfolio, and I got rich quick instead of get rich slow because I'm smarter than everybody else, and I was a stupid little snot nose, and I got the tar knocked out of me because I was an idiot. And but it was the problems were not the problem; they were the symptom. These people's problems are not their problem; they're the symptom of what's going on in their house, the dysfunction in the household, and that's what you're facing. So, another example of that is we've sadly, with 30 years or 40 years now of working with people with financial problems, we end up spending a lot, and you do with careers too, end up spending a lot of time with people that are recovering from addictions, and so we're not addiction counselors. We don't know anything about it, technically speaking. We've only got 30 years of dealing with addicts because 100% of addicts have financial problems. 100%. You're addicted to porn, 100% of the time, you're going to end up in our office with your stupid house in foreclosure if you don't break that. You're addicted to gambling, that one will get you there real fast because that's like money stupid, right? It goes straight to the heart of the thing. You're doing drugs, you're doing cocaine, you're doing alcohol, you're 100% of these people. And I was with a buddy of mine the other day. He's been dry for 2 years. He was doing cocaine. He was doing mountains of cocaine. He's been off it 2 years. I'm real proud of him. I said, why'd you quit? He goes, realize there's no old cocaine addicts. There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the addiction is the
So a few things I wanted to say. So I'm almost positive that Dave Ramsey was actually speaking to the actual drug addict. And I'll tell you why. So many times, like I mentioned before, people who say my friend and then give a situation, it's usually they're talking about themselves. And most people who have dealt with a lot of people and given advice, they know this. So I'm almost sure Dave Ramsey also knows that he's talking to the actual guy. Because obviously, if you have all these issues, you're going to be on live television. There's going to be a big audience. You don't want someone potentially watching that. Another reason why I think it was actually him who's the drug addict is because he knew a little bit too much information, man. He knew the total debt to the dollar. He knew their car payments. He knew their income. He knew everything. They just had 2 kids in the last 2 years. And a lot of these details, you just don't know off the top of your head like that. Okay, the kids maybe, but not the exact number of debt, not the car loan that's remaining. And, a lot of these things, it just makes it pretty obvious. Now, finally, what I was really, what really just drove it home for me is the fact that this guy was making so many excuses for them. Like, it's a 12-hour shift. I understand. It seems like he was having pity on himself and he was talking about himself. You only make excuses for yourself. You don't really make too many excuses for other people generally. So I'm almost positive And then the advice that Dave Ramsey gave, right on the money. I mean, you could tell he's been doing it for years. He found out that there's some type of addiction in the family, and it's true, man. Weed is an ambition killer. Again, this was a really good, a really good clip I saw just yesterday. It came out hot off the press, and I figured I'd share it with everyone. And if you enjoy clips like these, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.